All right, well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out and joining us here in the Advanced Learning Library Children's Learning STEM Garden. Recently, the garden enjoyed its official ribbon cutting, welcoming kids throughout our community to come enjoy this great new feature at our Advanced Learning Library. The outdoor interactive playground was funded through the Wichita Public Library Foundation through generous donations from Spirit Aerosystems and also Keith and Georgia Stevens. The garden features musical instruments, collaborative games that incorporate the 5 STEM learning skills. There's a built-in outdoor storytime area with portable puppet show theater for literacy-based programs. Also, we have large metal paper airplanes hanging above the learning garden, providing shade. Spirit Aerosystems painted these airplanes bright colors as an in-kind gift to the Library Foundation as well. So we thank them for that. So here to tell us more about is Sean with the library. So, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mayor. So we are thrilled to have you join us today in the Children's STEAM Learning Garden here at the Advanced Learning Library that's part of our Children's Pavilion. This project is the culmination of a lot of hard work from Spirit Aerosystems, JR Custom Metals, Donlinger Construction, and Library Foundation staff. Public libraries have a strong history of providing early literacy and learning programming to help build readiness for reading. When those programs are paired with play, the library is able to provide an even stronger catalyst for children's learning. When at play, children learn about their world, they acquire skills necessary for critical thinking, they discover how to solve problems, and they develop self-confidence. We want kids and family to use this space in an unstructured, self-directed way. The variety of activities selected in this space give access to equipment not readily found at home or anywhere else in the city. We are also thrilled of the unique way this space is designed, giving our youth services team an opportunity to provide outdoor story times, puppet shows, and other programming to our young readers and families. This space was funded, like the mayor said, through generous gifts from Spirit Aerosystems in Georgia and Keith Stevens through the Wichita Public Library Foundation. I invite you to explore this space while you're here and come back and visit your public library often. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sean. The Children's STEM Learning Garden will be open during regular library business hours. I know I'll be bringing my boys to come play here and to check it out, hopefully when we get a warmer day. So just a reminder that daylight savings time is also going to end at 2 a.m. this coming Sunday, November 7th. So we will be moving our clocks back 1 hour. We would like to remind residents that this is a perfect time to check the smoke detectors in your house to make sure the batteries that need changing do get changed. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, up to 95% of households report having smoke alarms, but many of those smoke alarms either don't work because of the batteries or are dead, or the alarm needs to be replaced because the batteries are dead or the alarm needs to be replaced. So please use daylight savings time as a moment to check your smoke detectors as well. So we want to ensure that Wichita residents are safe, so please, again, be sure to check your smoke detectors. The next thing we'll chat about is just going teal. Also, if you're downtown tonight, make sure to drive by City Hall. We will be lighting the building teal as part of the Light the World Teal campaign to bring awareness to Alzheimer's Awareness Month. More than 5.8 million Americans live with Alzheimer's, a number that is supposed to increase by 14 million, or projected to increase by 14 million by 2060. So the city is supporting the Alzheimer's Foundation of America in their awareness campaign by lighting the City Hall up teal tonight. So be sure to check it out if you're in the area. And last, Veterans Day, just a reminder that City Hall will be closed next Thursday for Veterans Day, but be sure to join us this coming Saturday outside City Hall at 11 a.m. for the Veterans Day Parade. We won't have a briefing next Thursday, but if you need anything in your interim, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or to city staff. And with that, we will take questions about anything.
With the mask mandate coming out, are you still promoting getting the vaccine ahead of time? I'm sure.
So I'm unaware of the mask mandate. Did the county?
100 employees.
Oh, okay. So I know that we just got news from that children aged 5 to 11 will have access to a vaccine, and I know that my kids, we have our appointment already set for Sunday, and plan on getting vaccinated for them. That's a huge relief for someone like myself and my wife, where we have worked so hard during this pandemic to ensure that they are protected and don't have access or exposure to COVID as best that we can. So having them vaccinated is going to be a huge burden off our shoulders, and we encourage other folks to also get vaccinated, because all the science has shown that this is the best way for us to end the pandemic. I got my booster shot last week. I started out with Moderna, my first round, and then I took the Johnson & Johnson as a booster shot, and very happy that we live in a community in which the vaccine is readily available. So we see these numbers that are going down a little bit. We want them to keep going down. We don't want to get into another dark winter like we did last year, where as the weather changes and folks go inside, we see the numbers of the COVID increase. We want to avoid that, and the best way to avoid that is to talk to your doctor and ask if you are a good candidate for the vaccine and follow your doctor's advice. And if you are, those vaccines are free and available throughout our community to folks 5 and up.
How are you preparing your children? I mean, that's probably a difficult decision. Do you tell them, or you just go and do it, or what?
So for us, it's not difficult at all. We trust our doctors. We trust the medical community. So all of our kids are vaccinated. It wasn't much of a difference, I guess, when we got them vaccinated for all their normal shots. So we approach this the same way. I do know that there will be some ice cream bribes. They will definitely let our kids know that they will be getting a shot. They do know that they need this vaccine. They know how important it is. Of course, they're kids. They're 6 and they're 8. They are not going to be happy getting a shot. But in the end, it's necessary for us to keep moving ahead beyond this pandemic. But yeah, they will likely have their pick of ice cream over at Sonic, or whatever it takes to make them feel good about this when it's done. Any other questions? I think we're missing a couple of our regulars today, so this might be shorter than usual. All right, thank you all.